The history of electric bikes traces back to the 1800s, so it's about a 222-year-old invention. However, from their early days to the present, nearly every electric bike manufacturer relies on other prominent companies to source various bike parts, including motors, batteries, frames, tires, and more. It means manufacturers only do assembling and branding, and many e-bike brands procure these parts from companies like Bosch, Yamaha, Shimano, Bafang, Tektro, and others. But today, you'll know about a wholly American-based eMTB company that is making an impact by making each of the bike parts and the bike by their own. The Optibike. You might not be familiar with the name, but this company has been in the eMTB industry since 1998, just to provide quality rides to people. And can you just imagine? It all started with a guy who wasn't satisfied with his first e-bike.
It wouldn't climb hills. It wouldn't even ride the 6 miles to my town. And I just thought, the idea is good, and I can do a better job. I knew I could build the best bike in the world with my background.
And from this disappointment, the story of Optibike took off and thrived into success inside the entire eMTB industry. So let's hop on and see how it all happened, how Optibike became what it is today. It was in 1998 when a Californian guy named Jim Turner had an idea of making his bike. Making the bike wasn't meant to be for just selling purposes or building up a business career. It was rather a dream of his to add passion for motocross and the health and fitness of cycling.
Hi, I'm Jim Turner. 10 years ago, I had an idea, a completely new paradigm that combined the excitement of motocross with the health and fitness of cycling. And that's how I invented the Optibike.
This visionary and optimistic bike enthusiast, Jim, grew up in Northern California, and he was no stranger to the thrill of racing. By the young age of 16, he had already clinched the Canadian Motocross Championship and became a professional motocross racer. So, it's quite obvious that the guy who has been so obsessed with the technicality of bikes will achieve something bigger than just riding the bike like any fellow of his age in his forthcoming adulthood. However, Jim's career path got a bit derailed when he graduated with a master's in mechanical engineering at Stanford University. He was recruited by Ford to work in the Advanced Controls division. At Ford, he was working on a core part of next-generation cars, but he missed his passion for creating something new, doing something innovative. He thinks Ford can afford anyone brilliant like him, but not enough to give ample innovative scope to the people who are keen to shape the future.
At Ford, I worked on developing the next generation of electronic shocks. And I loved the project, but I found at a big company there was just no room for creative innovation.
Despite working in a big company like Ford and showing his candid affection toward the company, Jim didn't let go of his passion for cycling. As a result, he bought an electric bike to commute to work. But the bike couldn't live up to his expectations. So, he just thought of building the best bike in the world with his background. And there's a saying, as long as you've got passion, faith, and are willing to work hard, you can do anything you want in this life. So, Jim started working on Optibike. He engineered and patented new components for his first prototype.
I needed to develop a motor that would work in harmony with the rider.
After that, he began to work on a motorized bottom bracket system that would optimize the power of the cyclist, and he succeeded. The design was almost ready, but Jim wasn't only after the look, he wanted the bike to be as tough as possible.
I wanted a bike that was tough and durable and could be used on the streets as well as the backcountry.
Jim used his expertise in shock absorbers, disc brakes, and advanced electronics to create a bike that could handle any terrain smoothly. He made sure the Optibike was tough and versatile by using strong materials like aircraft-grade aluminum. His goal was to make an electric bike that could easily handle city streets and rough trails, and obviously with a great range, which was elusive to get at that time.
The bike had to be fast and deliver power for a 50-mile ride.
So, Jim created a lithium-ion battery that could provide maximum power for extended rides. When it comes to parts, thank God, all parts are custom-made and their built-in quality can never be any sublime.
All parts of the Optibike are custom made and of the highest quality. Our frames are hand-built in America of aircraft-grade 6061 aluminum and custom painted. I didn't want a mass-produced electric bike with limited performance.
Jim didn't want a mass-produced electric bike with limited performance. All he wanted was for the Optibike to roam like a perfect two-wheeler on roads. And after 9 years of hard work, the first Optibike was sold in 2007. People started loving it, especially the daily commuters, because of its range and riding comfort.
I commute 30 miles a day, and it cost me less than 10 cents.
Yeah, it's super rad in the turns. It really hooked up real well with the Fox suspension, so I was psyched.
With every turn of the pedals, Jim's dream became a reality. A top-notch electric bike that went beyond his expectations.
The Optibike does is it merges transportation and fitness. And when you have an Optibike, you will ride more because, for one, it's fun, and two, it's easier. You can replace your car with an Optibike. So you'll ride more and get in better shape.
Since the inception of Optibike in 2007, it has been selling bikes worldwide. From Russia to Indonesia to Brazil, people in over 33 countries have gotten their hands on an Optibike. Over the years, the company has been featured on big TV channels like ESPN and CNN, as well as in newspapers like the New York Times. They've even been on shows like The Today Show and National Geographic Adventurer. Optibike is getting noticed. Even with all this attention, Optibike keeps things modest, with a revenue of less than $5 million. This shows that they're more focused on quality and customer satisfaction than making huge profits. Optibike can be counted as one of the oldest e-bike companies in the USA. And if you seek their specialty, the first thing you're going to get is they make customized bikes to the rider needs.
At Optibike, we build custom e-bikes. Each bike is built for the customer. And sometimes they're just our standard bike, but often a customer needs something special to make the e-bike experience great for them. So they come to us and we work with them to build a bike that fits them perfectly.
Although their standard models are great, and they put enough efficiency on them, understanding every rider is different, they offer customization options to ensure each bike fits its owner perfectly, whether it's a minor tweak or a complete overhaul. That's why you'll often find an Optibike on the road that's similar to none. Sometimes it's hard to guess the model as well. And you know the best thing that makes the company a more reliable choice? They design and build their batteries and parts on their own. Plus, the batteries are built to have more rigorous standards than other electric bicycles. Optibike has always been innovative, and their very first bike was the Optibike 400. You know the launching date already. That bike just flipped the game for the company. It was praised as a top-notch electric human hybrid bike that showed Optibike's dedication to quality. As the years went by, Optibike continued to push boundaries and introduce models that redefined what electric bikes could achieve. One such example is the R22 ET Everest, renowned as the only e-bike capable of climbing Mount Everest. The bike comes with an impressive range of up to 300 miles. For those seeking nimble and quick off-road riding, the R17T is the perfect choice. Designed for agility and maneuverability, it's the best option for tackling rugged trails with ease. Meanwhile, the R22T is built for high-speed off-road and downhill riding, featuring a large dual-crown front suspension fork for enhanced stability and control at high speeds. And now, Optibike has introduced the new 2024 Optibike Riot Class 1 eMTB. This bike comes with Optibike's innovative pedelec torque sensor PowerStorm MBB technology. The Riot is a Class 1 legal e-bike with a 20 miles per hour speed limit, 750 watt power, and pedelec control. To bring it all together, Optibike's journey isn't just about making high profits and raising the revenue bar. It's about making an impact on the riders' community. This company may not be known by everyone, but whoever has ridden an Optibike even once knows its value. Their eMTBs are designed for adventure seekers who want the best performance on off-road trails. Based in the Colorado landscape of mountains in the USA, this manufacturer is on a way to bring the next generation of electric bikes via assembly and research. If you're up for some regular commuting, weight loss, or fun and adventure with friends, having an Optibike will surely make an impact. So, if you have any thoughts on their bikes, let us know in the comment section. And if you've ridden an Optibike already, we know you're gonna subscribe.